Most of you must be aware of the infamous 6 doppelgangers theory. But have you ever heard the concept of having an identical face just like yours in another universe? Or have you ever thought about how a whole universe might exist near you? Or got a chance to read about multiverse theories? It is okay, even if you have not. We are here to keep you updated on all the information. Let's first talk about what a multiverse is. A theoretical collection of various universes is known as a multiverse. All the space, time, matter, energy, information, and physical laws representing them collectively comprise these dimensions. Parallel universes, other universes, and alternate universes are all terms used to describe the various aspects that make up the multiverse. Though not all scientists believe in the multiverse theories, many are working on them and making hypotheses of the millions of concepts they have collected. The philosophy of ancient Greek atomism, which held that infinite parallel universes emerge from the collision of atoms, is one of the earliest known illustrations of that concept of infinite worlds. Many scientists further developed the idea of numerous universes during the Middle Ages. But still, some people believe that only one universe exists, which is the universe we live in, and trust the theories of the multiverse to be mere fairy tales. One of the main cosmological theories is the study of space. Cosmic inflation is the basis of the hypothesis of the infinite universe. Another name for it is the eternal inflation theory. In the minds of physicists, the precise shape of space remains an open topic. This theory states that an expected universe typically has a cosmological horizon. The cosmological horizon can be compared to the more recognizable horizon created by the curvature of the Earth's surface and indicates the limit of the cosmos that an observer can perceive. Any universe will start to replicate itself if inflation is stopped. The regeneration procedure has been repeated an unlimited number of times. Even while the universe in which we exist may not have an end, it will always exist. According to scientific theories, if any spacecraft traveled to the end of the world, they would cross the boundary easily. But most scientists do not believe in this concept. They say that one has to move at the speed of light to cross the universe's universal boundary, which is still not possible for a human. According to scientific theories, if a spacecraft were to travel to the edge of the universe, objects like the sun, moons, planets, and black holes would occasionally cross the boundary without coming to an end. The majority of scientists ignore this concept. Astronomers still cannot imagine leaving Earth to visit another cosmos. To explore the universe, astronomers need to move at the speed of light. In 1935, a famous American physicist, Erwin Schrodinger, studied the same topic and gave a theory. He demonstrated what he looked at as the problem of applying the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics in everyday articles. Copenhagen's concept was related to studying objects which do not exist. Erwin took a cat that was alive as well as dead. He formulated a hypothesis represented by a scenario related to natural and elementary particle events that could not occur in a state known as quantum superposition. Quantum superposition is the state in which particles can be dualized in the universe. In quantum superposition, an atom or photon exists as a combination of multiple states with potentially different outcomes. Schrodinger also explained that systems of multiple particles separated by large distances could be superpositioned. Radioactive atoms are the key to this paradox. The life of the cat he experimented with depended on the atom's radiation. The Copenhagen interpretation indicates that the cat is alive and dead until the observer observes the condition. In the prevalence of Copenhagen interpretation, a quantum system remains in superposition as long as the interaction occurs. Just like he experimented while the box was closed, the system exists in a superposition of the circumstances, which might be a dead cat or a living cat. But the second the box opened, the system was disturbed. An experiment known as the twin photon experiment was performed by Britain Polymath and Thomas Young in 1801. It was also a hypothesis for the infamous multiverse theory. They suppose that light is either made up of waves or particles. Quantum intermittency is visibly shown through this experiment. Hundreds of hypotheses were made and diminished, but this experiment proves why the existence of the multiverse is possible. Hence, it is a basic fact of the formation of the universe, or do we say universes? The experiment confirmed that light is the only thing that can transfer from one dimension to another easily. The experiment included creating a double slit and firing the electrons as a beam. They observed that the electrons split up into two waves, passing through the slits easily, and struck back as just a single wave. The electron passes through both slits together and intervenes with itself, which was not a property of a wave. This behavior of electrons gave rise to the principle of duality. They concluded all the particles have both position and momentum based on their inherent uncertainty. When both interact, they propagate with dedicated position and momentum, giving the possibility of many world approaches. In quantum mechanics, the Copenhagen interpretation takes preeminence but does not give a clear image of many problems. However, according to the relational interpretation, the double-slit experiment arises from observing a measured device and an object with no physical properties. The interaction between the observer and the particles originally provides information about the state of the electrons. Scientists don't give information about the path unless the electron is only observed in a specific slit. An interference pattern is formed when a single electron passes through the slit. Therefore, electrons can appear in two places simultaneously, because the space and distance between them are related, which defies the quantum superposition principle. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, which has a lot of different worlds, makes many universes possible in the present day. Many theories have been made about our universe. It's possible we're not the only ones. There could be a lot more universes out there, maybe even an infinite number of them. These universes could be very different from each other. What would it be like to live in a parallel universe? And how could people from different universes ever meet? We might find a universe where gravity doesn't exist at all. Who knows? Maybe someone in a parallel universe or many universe has already answered it. Let's put our feet firmly on the ground to get ready to go through the channel that will take us to the parallel universe or many universe. When you are having a great time exploring with us, time flies by quickly again. If you enjoyed watching and want to explore more like this with me again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications for our channel before you go. Thank you so much for watching.